Hey yo, what we're saying is your boy AJ, and we are back once again. Just time to take a look at all the news that dropped earlier with the Broly, the Gogeta reveal. I was gonna do a reaction to it, but this complications come up, so your boy couldn't do that. But I'm hype. I'm hype. I'm ready. My body is ready. I am. Let's just get into this. So let's start with the freezer. Actually, let's start with the freezer. So pre-warn you, it is two different banners. The Gogeta being the highlight of one of them, and the Broly being the other one. And this freezer is going to be featured on both of them. Very similar to kind of the opposite to what happened to the second year anniversary, where we had a Super banner with Trunks and Zamasu, we had a GT banner with Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Omega Shenron, and then we had the LF Vegito Blue that was featured on both. So this time we're having just a regular unit that's featured on both rather than an LF. So Frieza is a red unit. Frieza Force Transforming Warrior, Lineage of Evil, standard stuff. You're probably going to run Frieza more on Lineage of Evil than you would on Frieza Force, or let's be honest, Transforming Warrior doesn't have a team. I'd really like Transforming Warrior to get a team, but it is what it is. So for the Frieza, when activating special arts, randomly draws one card and takes your opponent's Dragon Balls and add them to your own upon hit. Really OP if they don't add a limit to this. I think adding a limit of maybe 2 or maybe 3 maximum would be good, because if it says takes your opponent's Dragon Ball, so I don't know if that's like Demon King Piccolo's ability where it takes like maximum of 2. If it takes all of them, I don't know what to say. So the Frieza also boosts damage inflicted according to the number of Dragon Balls you possess. So obviously if you have 7, he's going to do more damage than if you had none. Very similar to Omega Shenron in that respect. Reduces enemy ki by 50 and enemy ki recovery by 30% for free time accounts upon landing a blast arts hit. So with this character being a range type character, more than likely a blast type character, if you want to call it that, whichever you want to call it, more than likely he is going to have 2 blast arts cards as his cards. So you're going to draw a lot more blast arts, and 2 blast arts and your opponent's keys down to 0, and then key recovery is almost non-existent. I'd say it's not bad. Like it could be worse. Like if any of you guys remember the purple Super Boo when it came out with the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, I think I remember rightly, if you hit someone with his ultimate attack, they get minus 80, I think it is, to key recovery, something like that. So this Frieza is going to be really good for that sort of stuff. If you pair that with his main ability, which reduces all enemies' arts card draw speed by 2 levels. So let's just say, for example, you hit them with a blast arts, you hit them with another blast arts, the key's down to 0, the key recovery's been hit, and then you activate your main. So not only they're not getting key back quick enough, they're not drawing cards, which means they're not going to be able to attack apart from tackles, tap attacks, and just little puny key blasts. Get them little puny key blast out of Frieza's face, man. Come on, what are you doing? His Z ability at 6 stars is 30% to sagas from the movies or Lineage of Evil blast attack and defense, and 15% to Lineage of Evil strike defense. So characters like Metal Cooler, Final Form Cooler, Golden Frieza, I think technically, will get all the buffs from this guy: blast attack defense and strike defense, which is really good. I'm not going to show you guys the videos just because I think you guys have seen enough of the videos. I just want to get into what the actual characters do, rather than sitting there looking at a video that you guys have probably seen. If you guys are subscribed to other Legends YouTubers and other guys like that, like you've probably seen them a million times. So Broly. You can see pretty much already damage inflicted, damage inflicted, damage inflicted, damage inflicted. damage inflicted, damage inflicted, damage inflicted, damage inflicted. It's pretty much what Broly's about. So he gets 20% to damage inflicted every time he uses a card, 20% damage inflicted when he evades any attack with a vanishing step. He gets 20% to damage inflicted after enemy attack is over. He gets 25%, sorry, my bad, to damage inflicted when enemy switches while he is on the battlefield. He has a cover change against strike arts. Yeah, he's gonna be insane. So no matter what, if you're dodging, if you're attacking, if you're getting attacked, if your enemy switches out, no matter what, pretty much what action happens, like, he's getting buffs. That's insane. Sorry, he's blue, by the way. Sorry. His Z ability at 6 stars is 32% to powerful opponent or sagas from the movies, strike, attack, and defense, and 15% to characters that are both powerful opponent and sagas from the movies, blast, attack. So very similar in respect to Metal Cooler that came out about a month and a half ago now. Very, very similar to him. So guys like Metal Cooler, again, guys like Bojack, I think, will be in there. We'll go over the powerful opponent tag later on and sagas from movies, and we'll see who this guy can double buff. But speaking of this guy being blue, by the way, you can pretty much run a team like, off the top of my head, let me think now, off the top of my head, you could run this guy. You could run him with Margin Vegeta, Zenkai Bardock, Zenkai Broly, the original one, Zenkai Namek Goku. You could give tons of abilities to this guy. He's gonna be insane. He's gonna be insane. I'm sorry. He's gonna be stupid. But the one that everyone is undoubtedly more hyped for, me included, I'll hold my hand up to that, is Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gogeta, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, Blue Gogeta, Gogeta Blue. You know the guy. You know what it is. So he is a yellow unit. So he finally have a new yellow unit. More so, I'd say the most important tag that needed a yellow unit in terms of a Z ability buffer for the team was probably Fusion Warrior. Sagas from the movies is close because we only have like 2 decent yellow units from Sagas from the movies that buff that ability or buff that episode or tag. So yeah. So for this Gogeta, when activating special arts, reduces his damage received by 30% for 5 timer counts. Counter will activate upon enemies tap, attack, tackle, or strike arts while in fighting pose. So very, 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 well, I'd say very similar. It's the same thing as the Gogeta that you can get now for free. Obviously he came out a while ago, the red Gogeta, but it's very, very, very similar to that. But I mean, the Zenkai Gogeta, he, I think, seals your blast cards and, like, I think gives you, like, damage inflicted and all that sort of stuff. But this Gogeta, when the counter does activate, he draws a strike arts card so you can immediately combo into it. Restores his ki by 40, so if you had no ki, you got the ki to do the strike arts. 50% damage inflicted for 10 timer counts, cancels enemy attribute upgrades, and inflicts all enemies with no switching for 5 counts. So you come up against a Broly in PvP, and he's just doing nothing but bodying you, and got all those damage buffs. You just catch him with the counter, and he's gone. I would say probably Super Saiyan Blue Vegeto's green card is better. That's just me. Yeah. I mean, having this rely on a counter, while the counter, when you do activate it, is good, and it gives you tons of stupid buffs. Just for pure simplicity, I'd say that Vegeta Blue's green card is better, but only very, very, very slightly. His main ability restores his health by 30% and ki by 40, and nullifies his attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions, which is pretty stupidly insane. He gains the effect of nullifying enemy special actions that activate when changing cover when he enters the battlefield, which activates 3 times, which is exactly the same ability that Jiren has. He also has a special cover change against strike arts, and at 6 stars you get a 30% to Sagas from the Movies, God Ki and Fusion Warrior strike and blast attack for both offenses. I definitely say, I think at 2 stars if you get 1 copy, he gets probably Sagas from the Movies. 3-star buff will give you God Ki, and 6-star buff will give you Fusion Warrior, probably, I just want to say. We also did get a couple of just a couple of stuff. So Super Scout Battle 2, we currently have the one that has like God Ki, Lineage of Evil, and I think it's Saiyan, I think. So this one is, I just do my 3 daily ones on like probably just one of them. Like now I just do it on God Ki and that's it. And this one I'm probably just gonna do it on movies and that's it. So it's pretty, it's okay. It's there, and for new players, if you don't have like Zanya, Yellow EX Freezer, the second form one, it's pretty good thing to get. Also, there's a Merry Christmas login bonus, so you get to choose out of these 4. I think it's like, if I remember rightly, it's like 50 Chrono Crystals, 50 Z Power, like probably 5 summon tickets, and then maybe like 1 or 2 sparking medals. You get to choose, you know, what you basically have on your Christmas Day login on the 25th. Very similar to, well, actually not very similar, the exact same to what they did with the UI Goku celebration. This is pretty much the same celebration. It's Legends Festival, but I'd probably say, yeah, let's just say UI Goku is part 1 and this is part 2. So part 1 of Legends Festival, they had Genkai Topo's Survivor, the whole song for like the intro to Dragon Ball Super. Now we got Blizzard, which was the song that was used in the Broly movie. I think it's by Daichi Mora. Am I saying it right? I don't know. Forgive me if I'm butchering the name. But yeah, so that's going to be playing during PvP, some of the events. So I assume maybe if you're running the Fury Broly Rising Battle, because that's going to come back. I assume if you're running that, maybe it'll be in the background, PvP as well. So, you know, it's something that it's extra, it's something extra, and you know, they're really pushing it out with this festival, and I like that. And obviously we're going to get new adventures as well, which is, oh, it is what it is. You set them and off they go. We also have confirmed, I don't know if it's here. So yeah, so what you normally happened, so the weekend limited Legends Weekend is here for New Year's holiday. So I'm not sure actually what is happening with this. I don't know if it's like so from the maybe from the 31st, 1st, and maybe the 2nd. I don't know, because let's just see, because New Year's Eve, if I remember rightly, is on a Thursday. New Year's Day is a Friday, and then January the 2nd is a Saturday and Sunday, which normally, and Monday the 4th would normally be part of the Legends Weekend celebration, where you get like the free sparking ticket, happy weekend summons, and the drop rates increase for the soul events. So whether they're doing that over like a 5-day period, I don't know. It's nice to see again. And there will be a raid battle that will take place on New Year's Eve, featuring you're going against Broly. It's easy to see, it's plain to see. You're going against Broly, and the Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta will be the bonus character. Very similar to what happened with the when it was Jiren was the raid boss for part 1 of this, and UI Goku was the battle bonus character. So that's pretty much all the stuff that's coming. There's going to be a new Twitter character as well, which we can see if it's there. Yeah, so the new Twitter character is Super Saiyan Gogeta. So while we're at it as well, let's take a look at some of the teams very quickly. So Lineage of Evil, you can see, needed a new red. It only had Metal Cooler, who came out a long time ago, and he's pretty old now. Final Form Freezer is transforming on to Golden. he's okay, not as good as when he first came out with this guy, the Transforming Cooler. This Transforming Cooler is amazing, still amazing, I think, but Freeze has definitely fallen off. The time limit of transformation just doesn't do it for me. I don't know why. So yeah, Freeze is definitely going to fit in well on Lynch of Evil. The Broly, we'll have a look at Sagas from the movies first. So Sagas from the movies, yes, could have done with a new blue. There's only really Zenkai Broly and the Broly Chilai unit that actually you probably would run. Zangia, maybe not. She's quite old now. And yeah, no one runs this. No one runs the blue EX Cooler, let's be honest. So yeah, having a pretty top tier blue unit for Sagas from the movies is definitely a bonus. Also with yellow as well. Bojack, base form Bojack, no. No. Turles is good, but I definitely think he's more suited to powerful opponent. And this Gohan, Super Saiyan Gohan, ironically enough, the one that kind of simply just released on Dokkan, he had a really good run. He had a really good run, and all good things come to an end, I guess. Because now Gogeta's here, and Gohan can go and, you know, let everyone down like he always does. Go let everyone down. The Big Daddy Gogeta's here. Come on Gohan, go play. Powerful opponent. So yeah, what I was looking at earlier was powerful opponent movies, which to be fair, there's not a lot. There's only really Turles, and to be fair, Turles is only the only yellow buffer at the moment for powerful opponent. I suppose maybe if you ran, see, there's not really many other movie units you can run. Maybe Super Janemba. I still rate this red Janemba. He's still really good. But apart from that, I mean, if this purple Broly gets a Zenkai, the one that came out 2 years ago, if he gets a Zenkai and gets a powerful opponent like buff in his passives, I'm all for that. But yeah, the Broly is definitely needed on this team, because while Gotenks Absorb Boo is good, he's definitely fallen off a little bit. So it is what it is. We'll lastly take a look at Fusion Warrior. So the only two yellows on the Fusion Warrior that actually buff the Fusion Warrior's ability is Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, who, while he's good for bench because he buffs max base health, you don't really want to use him. And Transforming Vegito, who I still think to this day is one of the better units in the game, offensively anyway. So with that being said, let me know if you guys are going to summon for these guys. I obviously am. Let me just quickly heart that. So yeah, if you guys are, let me know if you guys are summoning. I definitely will be. The banners do come out in roughly around 4 hours from now, should all go well with the maintenance. The maintenance should start in about literally 5 minutes, so expect in the next, well, by the time this video goes live, the maintenance will be in effect, and we'll start getting some leaks and stuff, so keep an eye on Twitter for all that sort of stuff. So with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the summer videos in the next one. Bye guys.